Hey, thanks for dropping by. Today we're going to take a look at the second semifinal of the 2025 All-Ireland Hurling Championship. A couple days ago, I took a look at Cork versus Dublin, and I saw three things that I had never seen before. And I watched a few hurling videos before, and I saw in that game, I saw for the first time a fairly long pass hit on the ground. That was interesting. I saw a move with the hurley where it's kind of out of the air, kind of backhanded and directed a different way. That was very cool to see. And I saw what I believe is a penalty shot. Whenever I've seen penalty shots, they've either gone for the goal, the net, or the uprights, the goalposts. And this time, I guess they needed a goal late in the game, and he sort of popped the slitter up and sort of set up a play of some sort, and they scored. And I'd never seen that before. I didn't even know that was possible. So I'm sure if you're a hurling fan or you've played hurling your whole life, those things are pretty routine. But to me, they were brand new. So that was interesting. This one is Tipperary versus Kilkenny. They will face Cork in the championship game on, I believe, July 20th, 2025. This is a relatively long highlight. It's like 12 minutes, so we'll get right to it. And let's see what happens here. Let's see what I can learn.
Donnelly trying to get to it, taken instead here by Jordan Malloy. Flick forward there as far as TJ Reid, looking for the opening score of the game. TJ Reid gets the opening white flag.
Kilkenny in yellow, Tipperary in blue.
37 years of age now, gives the Cats
37,
the lead.
wow.
Taking it past Jake Morris on as far as Cian Kenny into the centre. Opportunity to knock this one down here, beautifully done. There's the chance for Mossy Keown. And Mossy Keown jumps to the air, punches the air.
They are accurate from that distance, that's for sure.
Well here. Won that little battle with his man there, Michael Breen, and got his first score of the game. 8 minutes are gone nearly, and they've done all the scoring so far, the Cats. Tipperary looking for a response. It's Jake Morris. Morris breezing in here, blocked, comes back out again. Another opportunity, back in the net.
Oh man, a lot of players down at that end.
20th ever championship.
I don't know how that second guy fitted in.
It's Tipperary's first score of the game. What a finish.
That's nice. That's nice.
Over towards Paddy Deegan, flicked forward here to the captain, John Donnelly from Thomastown. Into space. It's 2 against 2 down there. It's pretty open. Possibilities for both sides. Good play by Ronan Maher.
Oh, lost it.
But TJ Reid's not going to give up on that one. Turns on his right-hand side. Spins, pins, and scores. And another point for TJ Reid, extending Kilkenny's lead. They're ahead by 2.
They use those little spin moves because all they need is a little space to get off a shot. That's cool.
Swings it away to the right-hand side, down towards Billy Ryan. Slips in that greasy surface, bit of rain before the end of the Camogie match, and Billy Ryan, untroubled by all of that,
it's a long ways,
and gets his second point of the game. And this is some spell for the Cats.
What a catch by Donnelly.
Brilliantly done once again by Donnelly. He's mastering things there in the middle of the park, and he's getting among the scorers as well now. So that's a total of...
That last shot, they didn't say, I guess it was good. That was the first one that looked like almost a line drive, just like, it looked like it left his hurley very straight, and must have been hit hard to make it all the way on that line.
5 scorers for Kilkenny in the match so far. Once again, it's broken down there. Tip trying to win that, trying to take possession of it in the middle of the field. The hard-working Conor Stakelum won that. Belted away in the end by Owen Connolly, and it's gone up and over the bar. The fullback came forward to win that, to get it. So it's back to a 4-point difference.
An interesting thing about this game is that they don't need to get real deep in the other team's territory in order to get a shot at the goalpost. I mean, they're taking shots from, it looks like midfield, even on the other side of midfield or mid-pitch. That's interesting.
Out as far as John Donnelly, and John Donnelly then looks forward and plays it down there all the way towards Owen Cody, runs beyond him towards Mossy Keown. Keown trying to steal a march on Robert Doyle here and gets it in, gets the shot on target, puts another one over the bar. He's having a fantastic season, Mossy Keown. 3 points for the day today. Brian O'Mara sending it into the inside forwards once again. Little bit of a misunderstanding here. Here's an opportunity for Darragh McCarthy.
Wow.
Brilliantly done.
They were all over him. I thought they were going to foul him, but he...
It's the second goal of the game for Tipperary.
Did you say 19?
What a finish this is. Clinical in beyond Owen Murphy. It's a 1-point game. Flicked forward
19.
Here,
That's
opening here by Tipperary. Can
I'm
Jake
surprised.
Morris now finish
19.
with the score. Morris coming in. Still Morris. Saved at the line by Owen Murphy. Has it gone over? It has.
Oh, that's a nice
Jake
move.
Morris getting his second point.
That's like a crossover
Having
dribble.
been out of sorts in the opening 15. It's
Oh, that's a nice move too. You know, I haven't really noticed. I mean, I'm sure they happen all the time, but in other highlights, I haven't noticed those quick moves right and left. It almost looks like a basketball game.
And here's a chance for John McGrath to add to the goal he got after 8 minutes. A goal and a point by John McGrath, his 44th championship match, and that put Tipperary in front in this All-Ireland semi-final. Willie Connors spinning around it and driving it back into the inside forward line, that very, very dangerous inside forward line. 2 of them have already got goals. They're looking for more. This might be another one. This is...
I didn't see that.
Confusion at the back.
There was a long
And now
pass, a
Jason
hand
Ford
pass.
becomes the 3rd member of the triumvirate to get a goal for Tipperary.
The announcer. Oh, another thing I just noticed. This announcer is not the guy I've heard before. This is a different announcer than on the game, the other semifinal, and the other ones I've seen. And I'll tell you this guy just used the word triumvirate to describe, I guess, 3 players on this team. That's pretty impressive to do actual play-by-play, live action as it happens, having to identify every move, and then be so eloquent with triumvirate. That's not normal for a sports broadcast. That's pretty cool. And the other guy, I'm not sure what his name is, but he has a voice, man. When I think of hurling, I've only known of hurling for like a few months, but when I hear that guy's voice, I don't know what Marty. It's just a great voice, and he's great at this too.
This match, a total mix-up at the back by Kilkenny.
That's a brilliant finish by Jason Ford.
And then it's driven a mile all the way back down there, all the way to the opposing goalkeeper. Appeals by Tipperary as Darragh McCarthy ended on the ground, and he should get a free for that. Referee not interested. But they're still going forward, and it's Owen Connolly. Connolly striking again.
Just a quick flick, and he got it
lurking with intent about 40 metres out, usually with devastating effects. And that's a second point scored by Owen Connolly. Conor Stakelum working hard in the middle of the field, anticipating not a good hand pass there from Willie Connors, but it worked out. Ronan Maher managed to get to it.
That's a
forward it goes
fast
once again
pass, and the guy picked
Andrew
it up so
Ormond.
quick.
And then from there, it's gone up and it's gone over the bar. Once again, it is Conor Stakelum. He was punching in the air with delight. The minute he left his stick, he was confident it was going up and over the crossbar, and so it was. 3 between them once more. And they work it forward with Craig Morgan back as far as Connolly again. And Kilkenny are unable to put in a challenge. And
wow, he's got a long. He's been going a while.
Half of the field with Connolly involved from the word go, and a white flag at the end of it. Same man who started it all there from the short puck out. Brilliantly done. 3 for the day by Connolly. Shelley's delivery is a huge one, all the way to the opposing 13-metre line, to John McGrath, who cradles it into his hand, tries to get a shot away. That's the second point by John McGrath to go with the goal he got after 8 minutes. It's a great finish to the first half here by Tipperary.
Oh, wow.
Willie Connors also trying to win possession, battling for it hard is John Donnelly. Flicks it back there as far as Jordan Malloy. And that one drops in, and that's gone over the bar. Jordan Malloy has now got 3 in this game. He wasn't the more prolific of the 2 midfielders during the course.
So they can't go, like, they can't just like toss it like that. They can't just toss it. They have to like pop it up and bounce it. I think so.
The season, but my goodness, he's done extremely well in this game. Nicely down once again towards McCarthy. Tipperary applying the pressure. Deegan.
Lost his stick.
McCarthy has lost his stick. Gives it off there this time.
What an angle makes it.
And the under-20 captain completes the move that time. Gets his first point of the match. And now makes it 3-13 to...
If he's the under-20 captain, that means he's 19. These guys are men out there. These guys are men, and a 19-year-old, I don't know if that's very common. Do a lot of players, 19, end up playing at this level? I mean, I know the elite 19-year-olds eventually end up playing at this level, but do they end up playing it when they're 19?
19 points. Here's Hugh Lawler. What Owen Connolly can do at one end, Hugh Lawler hoping to do at the other. This time it breaks away towards John Donnelly. Kilkenny need the next score, you feel. Infield it goes towards Mossy Keown. Back out as far as Adrian Mullen. Measuring this one. Perfectly delivered. Nicely over the crossbar. His first point of the day.
That's a lovely score. He had very little time to swing it over.
I don't know who was favored in this game.
From the puck out, the stick there of Conor Stakela making contact with the ball, but it's now all of a sudden the Cats who are raiding. Adrian Mullen looking to reply to that last score a moment ago by Tipperary, and now he's got a second. So, little to choose.
You know, this is not really relevant to the game, but the uniforms of Kilkenny with those vertical stripes, have they always had those vertical stripes? Because, you know, about 10 or 15 years ago, there was a throwback season in NFL, American football, and teams wore uniforms they were wearing like in the 1940s and stuff. What the same team was wearing in 1940s. They weren't the same uniform, but they had the same design, obviously. And a few of them had these vertical stripes. And they're not like pinstripes like the New York Yankees. They're like thick stripes. And it's interesting. That must have been a style many years ago, and Kilkenny kept it because there's an Australian rules football team that also has this. And I think maybe these same colors. Anyway, it's just interesting because most of the jerseys have gone to solid colors, but these guys kept those.
Once again between them, two between them this time. Short puck out as far as Mikey Butler, looking to be more of an influence. Mikey Carey down along that wing over there. Picked up here by Cian Kenny, looks up from his own 65-metre line, ambitiously striking it, and the ambition pays off. First of the
ambition can pay off if you can go from 65 meters.
As everyone knows it, from such a deep position.
Wow.
Four players around the Tipperary man in possession, and it's TJ Reid who has it. Players outside waiting for it. The final shot is by Mossy Keown. It's unerring, it has to be, and Mossy Keown once again gets a point. First of the
26.
second half for him, his fourth in all. So it's a one-point game. Kilkenny in front once more. Oh, was that a foul there? It was on the goalkeeper, Owen Murphy. He got a tap on the hand that time.
This is Darren McCarthy again. Second slap, he's
tap.
gone.
Let's see.
The referee's going across to him, showing him a second yellow. And once again, Darren McCarthy gets a red card. Red card at the very beginning of the game against Cork. And now...
That guy looks young. Is he the guy, the 19-year-old guy?
Tipperary find themselves down to 14 players. And they're a point down as well.
But there's no need to do it. That's why look, it's a slap down. There's no need to do it. It's right onto the hand.
Well, he knows he has to be disciplined.
If these guys, if the goalie, or was it the goalie, if it's hard enough for him to drop the stick, it was more than a tap, because these guys are tough.
Yellow, you don't do that.
Paddy Stakela, meanwhile, takes it out. Kilkenny one up. Tip with Noel McGrath trying to get back on terms. Andrew Ormond hasn't scored today. Nicely downfield. Collected well here by Jake Morris. Is this the moment for Morris to get another one? A fourth point of the day by Jake Morris, the 27-year-old era old. And he's leveled
late
up the
in
game
the game
again. 6 times the teams have been level. And now Mossy Keown has been blocked down well by Noel McGrath. Goes back again, has another go at it. Looking to try and get the next score. Can he make it? Kenny Watt.
Block, shoot again, make it.
Worked into the middle of the field. An opportunity maybe for Cian Kenny. Can he finish it off? He's got a white flag. It's another one. It was cleverly done. It's a second point of the match by Cian Kenny. Brian O'Mara back downfield again, straight to the man that he shouldn't have given it to, Richie Reid, and then intercepting it very well that time. Tipperary have it back here, an opportunity to hold on to it. Oisin O'Donoghue causing problems.
Wow, that's a lot of action
back
down there.
Comes once again from Ford, from play. The usual result.
Man, they're
Jason Ford
accurate.
gets an opening, and now he's got a goal at 5, and he's put the 14 men of Tipperary into a 1-point lead. Kilkenny look to respond instantly if they can. Tipperary trying to deny them the primary possession they need so badly. Robert Doyle on his hands and knees trying to get it out.
No.
In there in the middle of all of that trying to win it is Cian Kenny, the Kilkenny mid.
Oh man, at this point in the game with this score, there's a lot of scrapping going on.
Player lets the ball out with his hand. Out it goes as far as Mossy Cole looks, and what he produced is a 6th point of the game. Another equalising score.
Mossy, 29-29.
Tipperary looking to try and get the lead once again down towards Oisin O'Donoghue. Taken here by Richie Reid instead. Flicked into his left-hand side as far as Paddy Deegan. Intercepting, however, and winning that one back with great determination is Alan Tynan. Ball forward intended there for Noel McGrath, doesn't get to him, comes back out again once more.
Jeez.
Picked up here by Jake Morris, can't hold on to it. Here's an opportunity. Oisin O'Donoghue swings the stick. Oh, what a goal!
You know, at this point in the game, in this important a game, I mean, it just looks frantic down there. Like, I know that, professional athletes like to say, or would probably say, we play 100% every minute of the game, but when it gets to this point, it can't help but go up a notch in intensity.
O'Donoghue has got a goal for Tipperary in the 70th.
And by the way, I know they're not professional athletes. they're amateur athletes, but they are the best at their sport, which, makes them equivalent to professional athletes in that they are the best around, best in the world at what they do. Even though they are amateurs, which is important.
What a goal! His second championship goal. We're heading towards stoppage time. It'll be interesting to see how much is left in that as Noel McGrath tries to get another amazing score from an amazing career, but he's put it wide this time. And that is a 12th wide.
32-29.
Tipperary fans on their feet, cheering loudly.
So we're in extra
Tipperary
time?
Under pressure. Jordan Malloy. Malloy weaving his way inside and out. Looking for a score here. They need something from it. He's got a point. A 4th. We're into the final minute of the 4 minutes of stoppage time. Out came Mikey Breen. This is TJ Reid. TJ Reid looking for a dramatic late score somehow into John Donnelly. Is there a clear shot at goal? There is, but it's stopped by Rhys Shelley. Back out it comes as far as Brian O'Mara. What a conclusion to this match.
Wow.
What a contest.
Jerry, I think it was Robert Doyle on the line. I think it was Robert Doyle, the corner back it past Shelley. He was back on the line. We'll see it in the replay, but I think it was an unbelievable block on the line.
The goalkeeper blocked it. It looked like with
the referee's whistle. Tipperary fans, it's all over. Tipperary are back in the All-Ireland final for the first time since 2019. Tipperary, the winners.
Wow, that last few minutes looked very intense, as it obviously should, because it's such a vital game and such an important part of the game. The last few minutes, but still, it was hard to keep track of things. I want to ask one question. I saw a headline for this game, and I didn't read it, the article, because I didn't want to find out, because I thought they'd covered in this video, and that is there was some sort of score discrepancy or a scoreboard malfunction or something. It wasn't mentioned, and I didn't pick up anything like that in this video, but I wonder what that's about. If you know, you can let me know. July 20th will be the finals or the championship. I'll talk to you later.